This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
All right, ready?
All right, let's see what happens.
And then we can do a short clip for them at the end of the episode or the beginning of the episode.
All right.
All right.
Kevin, Andre.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
I don't know. Start over there.
Greetings, Kevin, Andre. Greetings, Kevin, Jay.
Greetings, Kevin J. And salutations.
This is our plea to me on your podcast. We've only wanted one thing, and that is to be on your glorious podcast.
We believe it help us prosper, make us better individuals than we already are.
And also a little in our crippling AIDS.
He said he was crippling AIDS.
Oh God. Oh, okay. All right. Crippling AIDS.
Okay. Crippling AIDS. That's a shit life right there. Woo. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna cut this shit and put it at the beginning.
Fair enough. Yes. God. Crippling AIDS.
Oh God, crippling AIDS. That is a sad life, man. I'm so sorry. Moving on.
Podcast. I have extreme suicidal ideation. The only thing that will help me is going on KJ.
Are they trying to guilt us into this shit now?
Hold on. That is exactly why we joined GameCore.
Don't stop giving him a good reason for this.
No. Saving lives.
We are saving lives. Why are you on their side now, sir?
I mean, I wasn't not on their side. I'm not saying I am on their side.
That's why we started this podcast in the first place.
To save lives?
No, not to save lives.
Oh.
It was because you liked anime and I didn't.
Oh.
And so that was the whole thing. We were just going to argue about it. That's why it would be funny.
Oh. I kind of want to have these guys on the show.
Stop it! Hold on, let's finish hearing what they have to say, because that's two of them telling us their reasoning, and the third one probably has a good reason.
Crippling AIDS.
Crippling AIDS. You can't get much worse than that in suicidal ideations.
All right.
I have to drink for this moment.
Does he have diarrhea?
He couldn't keep a straight face.
Couldn't keep a straight
face.
Diarrhea?
Nope.
Okay, so that's starting over. There's another one. That's my daughter. Okay, hold on. This is another one.
Okay. Salutations, Kevin and Jay.
This is the three individuals you may or may not have heard of from Miss Phelps' class.
Individuals.
We've heard of them, but I don't know your names.
Yeah, we get the salutations, we get the greetings.
Yeah, so from now on, you are known as AIDS, SI, and Pepto.
Yep.
Those are your names from now on.
Oh God, AIDS, SI, and Pepto.
just spit it out on the streets, man. Tell it on the streets. That's what this is the word now from the top. Okay, continuing on.
We are making a plea to be on your amazing podcast. It's the only thing we've ever wanted.
And us three believe it will help us prosper and make us better individuals and honestly become the men that we strive to be.
Every day for a summer, I was molested.
What? Okay.
Whoa. Sounded like he was molesting something. What are you molesting?
What do you mean molesting something? What?
What was the last? What was this? What do you say?
It cut off.
Oh.
There wasn't.
Sticking with molestation. So AIDS molests. I don't know what he molests.
They're making up more shit. Okay. So hold on. Just ignore this right here.
Okay.
All right. I want to see if there's more. I thought that she had sent me like four of them.
3, 4?
Okay, yeah. So that's it. All right. So, all right. AIDS, SI, and Pepto.
I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm focused on Pepto because he's the most talkative of the three.
No, he wasn't. He was not.
I mean,
AIDS was the most talkative.
Are you sure? I feel like Pepto had the last words, whereas SI had he was too silent, a little too stoic.
He was very stoic. Pepto kept losing it. He was like the Jimmy Fallon. He was the Jimmy Fallon of the group. He could never hold his face together during the whole time. It's just
that's
a
what
damn
happens
shame.
It's what happens with new cast members, man.
It's a damn shame. No, Jimmy Fallon can look. I'm sorry, not the Pepto can't, but Jimmy Fallon can eat shit. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah, I said it. I said it. Look,
he's got his own show though.
He's got his own show. He's funny, but you don't have to cut up every single time you do any act whatsoever in SNL. He cut up every single time. We get it. You can't hold it in. Hilarious. If it happens once every few episodes, that's fine. But like every single time you're up on there, give me a break.
That's why they put him on a Weekend Update.
Yeah. Just put his ass on Weekend Update. Fuck that. Anyways, okay. So, all right, Jay, what do you think, sir?
I'm still going with Yay.
Okay.
I could have them on the show.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. I have an idea, and you tell me if you agree or disagree with this.
Okay.
We can have them on the show, but they have to come up with the concept.
Yeah.
And we can let them pretend to run the podcast, and we will referee it.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
Right? But they need to email us at kjandapodcast@gmail.com a professional explanation as to what your concept will be.
Yes.
And you can probably work with your teacher on what you're going to do for our podcast.
This could be a part of your grade.
Yeah, and you also need a visual, and you can just email us pictures and proof of this. But you can like make posters that say, "Listen to the KJNA podcast," and then put it all over your school.
Yeah. Get your school to listen to us. The entire school body.
Am I using you for advertisement promotion? Probably, but I have that power, and I'm going to use it.
Yay, blackmail.
Hooray! Hooray, blackmail.
You get something, we get something.
It's a win-win-win.
It's mutual. It's
a win-win.
But
yes, come up with your concept of what you want to do. I mean, I'm sure it'll be like just watching an anime and then reviewing it.
Yeah.
And we will be there to referee, pause you as needed, and give you tips, give you updates on, how you can improve. Maybe you can make your own podcast, In
which case, we would love to be on your show if we help you make.
No, not yet.
No.
No, actually, you know what? Yeah, probably because they're young, and so they probably got like 1,000 Instagram followers. So they probably, yeah. But also, those videos were funny as shit. That was totally worth the time they put in to make those. That was fucking great.
Yeah.
Anyways,
as soon as we know your actual names, we'll call you by them. But until then, goodbye,
AIDS,
AIDS,
SI,
and Pepto. Hey there, welcome to another episode of the KJNA podcast. My name is Jay the Gray.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm just the K. I don't have a special anything. Sorry.
Well, I could also go with Gundam Gandalf.
Special K?
Okay.
Isn't that a drug?
Yeah, but it's a cereal too.
Are you saying people are addicted to me?
And cereal and drugs.
I'm addicted to cereal. I eat it every night.
It's not bad to have cereal at night. It's actually really good.
It's a dessert after dinner. I'm like, well, I could have ice cream or cereal. I choose cereal tonight.
Why not both?
Because that's a little much, sir.
Is it?
That's too much carby and milky and dairy-y. Like I'm not old enough where dairy is a problem. Yet.
Same.
Yet. So like, but I also know that if I eat a grand amount of sugar, my body's going to be fiending for some real food right after. Like, you need to put something with some protein in your body, or you're going to die.
Just eat enough protein beforehand.
Yeah, I can, but then like that probably gives me one bowl of cereal or ice cream's worth of leeway, and then I gotta go back.
Half ice cream, half cereal.
In the same bowl?
Yes. Find a proper flavor combination. You can.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to consider what would go together.
Easily vanilla and cinnamon toast crunch.
You could do like chocolate chip and frosted flakes. I feel like that would go together really well.
Ooh, it has a good crunch.
Yeah, got like a good crunch, and you got like a little bit of chocolates every once in a while. Like,
and see, that way it's not overly sugary.
I think we found our $1 million idea: the ice cream cereal shop.
Son of a bitch!
Birthday cake flavored ice cream and Fruit Loops. You got it, sir.
I feel like Froyo already stole that idea, and we just need to go ahead and take him down.
Okay, vanilla and Fruity Pebbles.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Okay, anyway, this wasn't what we were going to talk about today.
Just kind of happened. Sorry.
It did.
Sorry.
It did. We got a lot of leeway today. I'm sorry, folks.
A lot of leeway. But yeah,
good?
yeah. You know, just getting into this Bold Rock Imperial cider.
Oh, I'm still rocking the classic, the Twisted Tea.
It's so expensive when you want to get a 12-pack, though.
Oh, well, see, I don't get a 12-pack. I just get 2 tall boys, and I'm good to go.
Probably should start investing in that.
Yeah, I just get like 2 talls, and it's like $7. And I'm like, I do it once a week, and I'll be fine. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't drink every day, though, so.
I mean, I don't drink every day. I didn't drink yesterday.
Why'd you look away when you said that?
I don't drink every day. Just most days.
Oh, and also to mention, today is our first recording using the new equipment that we got through GameCore.
Yep.
Thank you very much, by the way, Jason and all you fools. We're going to get you on the podcast very shortly.
Very shortly. So thank you, GameCore, and thank you, Tech for Troops, for having us and giving us all this great stuff.
Yeah, and also, I already did one stream, but it didn't post anywhere. And now I'm doing another, but now I sort of set it up so that when I stream, it posts to all our stuff.
Oh.
Like to YouTube. It doesn't. I haven't gotten it to work Facebook yet, but there's a lot of things to dig through on all those platforms of like settings. It's
Fair
intense. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, which is why I just do everything live posting.
Yeah, but like Twitch, if you turn it now, I have it where when you turn it on, it lets you see it on YouTube, and it also lets you see it on other things, and then it should automatically post it to YouTube.
Huh.
I believe so. I'm not sure. I'm still learning. I'm still trying. I don't know how to make it post to the Discord yet, but I got people working on it.
You got people, huh?
I got peoples. I got my peoples working on it.
He's got people.
I found peoples.
He's found Mario Van Peebles.
Mario Van Peebles. Okay. Anyway, so what are we talking about today?
So we're going to try to talk about at least 5 episodes of Secret Level, which is currently streaming on Prime, and that's only where you're going to find it because it's a Prime original.
Yeah, and we're only talking about 5 episodes because that's the only amount of time I got to get through and was able to see.
We'll do a later post with some.
We'll do it again later. It's fine.
It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff.
It's fine.
So where do you want to start in this?
I mean, let's just start with the first one because the ones that you really liked that you pointed out were towards the end. And
True.
Plus I saw it was Dungeons and Dragons for the first one. I was like, well, I gotta watch that one. I gotta watch that one. And I'm like, okay, So I'm like being my nerd self watching this. I'm like, okay, so that's a gold dragon, which means it's absolute good. And then that guy's a druid, that guy's a wizard, that person's he's a monk because he just reverse threw that fucking arrow back at the guy, which is a monk ability. And then the other one was a paladin, so fuck it, of course. And then they brought up Tiamat, and there's a set of, I believe it's 2, what are they called? Pre-written games that are about stopping Tiamat.
Ooh.
Because Tiamat's like the super duper bad dragon, like fuck your shit up. Well, and I don't know why they thought 4 people was enough to take it. They better be like level 20 if they're fighting Tiamat, because I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, Tiamat looked like it had multiple heads.
Yeah, that's Tiamat.
Yeah.
It's like the god of, I can't remember exactly what it's the god of, but it is a very well-known, like, bad guy.
So, yeah, it pretty much looked like it. And I'm still sitting here like, okay, that dragon couldn't contain it, but that little guy could?
I think that there's a reason that he didn't go out, because like he could have busted out of the kid anytime he wanted, but then he probably would have popped out as like a little 5-headed human. You know, and so when he busted out of the dragon, he was like, now I'm a giant 5-headed dragon. And also he said when he got absorbed by the dragon, that he was like, oh, dragons are so easily overcome or whatever. So that's when he started doing the thing. I mean, you know, the great thing about fantasy shit, swords and magic and all that, is that you can just use the excuse it's magic. And then that explains everything. Why am I bleeding out my butt? Magic. Why did you just throw fire at me from across the bar? Magic.
No.
How did you heal that sword stabbing into your pancreas? Magic.
I mean, that makes more sense, yeah. That one, but not the bleeding out of the anus.
I mean, you never know what kind of magic there is, you know?
I'm sorry, that just means you went too hard.
That's what she said. Thank you, Michael Scott. Thank you.
We need more sound effects. We need more sound effects.
Where's my sound effect booster? I need a wah, wah.
Oh. Wah, wah. Well, if we were using the old equipment, I'd have the soundboard, which I could just be like, Bam.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think I need to program. That.
I mean, we could probably find one like on the internet. Use it. Make our own soundboard. We don't need that. We would never use it. Use it. We had the soundboard for 2 years, and I think we used it on 1 episode.
Shit.
We had that soundboard for 2 years, and then we got a new one.
Yeah.
And we didn't use that at all.
I plugged all my stuff in it, though. And it worked like a charm.
Well, what do you have to say about the first episode?
The first episode, I mean, I think the character designs were really good, especially the Paladin. I think she stood out the most out of the entire group. The kid with all his little markings on him kind of irritated me a little bit because he was so whiny about it.
Yeah.
But then when you see Tiamat explode out of the dragon, you're like, oh, shit.
oh, that's why it was whiny, because he was in constant pain. Got it.
Yeah. Then it made sense towards the end. The druid, that was a shapeshifter too, right? Because I want to say...
Druids can turn into animals.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that was cool, but you only did it once.
Yeah, he just turned into the bear one time.
Like, I wish you would have done it at least one more time.
Was it a bear or was it a boar?
I think it was a boar.
I don't know. But I think it was a boar. But he was like casting spells and shit. And she's like, we need a cleric. I'm like, do you? Because really? I mean, druids are healers, paladins are healers. You're good.
Yeah. I guess they just need to. I'm like, you could use a bard.
Well, bards, they can heal a little bit, maybe, but they're not going to be like.
Oh, I mean, not for healing, but for like subduing.
Yeah, I do love the monk class is really fun, and I like seeing. I don't think dwarves are very monkish, but he did kick some ass though.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He straight up kicked some ass, and
Oh yeah, all hands, all hands.
all hands. Yeah, he had like little bucklers on his wrist, and he was just like pop pop peep poo pop peep poo
Yeah.
pop poo.
Doesn't compare to a later episode, but we'll get there.
Is there another extension of that?
No, not the Dungeons and Dragons. I'm talking about one of the later episodes for Secret Level.
Oh,
yeah.
Are we talking about the next one, episode 2, the Sifu? It Takes a Life.
Sifu was it was too short.
It was really short, and I was trying to figure out what game it was. Like at first, I was like, "Is this Shinobi? Like, is this?"
Oh no, I knew.
I'm sorry.
I knew it was Sifu. Yeah, I knew it was Sifu, only because I was like, "All right, revenge plot." But then it was like the first time he died, I was like, "Oh shit, yeah."
Oh, see, I never played Sifu. What is Sifu?
It's literally what that whole episode was literally what Sifu was. You die, you gain the experience, and you have the ability to combat better than you did before, but at the cost of age.
So what? I mean, what? It was a game called Sifu?
Yeah.
What system was it on?
Oh, hold on. That part. I do not.
Because I thought it was a really fun concept.
I want to.
It seemed like
PlayStation.
It seemed like when he died and came back, that like he was able to like practice in there, or was he seeing how old he had to be in order to win?
So it was actually on the PS4 and the Switch.
Oh, was it?
And the One. Yeah, the Xbox One. Yeah. So
it must not have stood out to me.
Fairly newer gen consoles.
It must not have stood out to me or something. But I saw but like I mean I'm still curious, like when he died and he goes down into like the red zone where he sees all the other, I guess, different versions of himself. I kept seeing that and I was like, because he looked like he was practicing fighting there, and it was like, was he practicing fighting to get better before he went back, or was he practicing fighting so that he knew how old he had to be to beat the guys?
Basically, self-contained hyperbolic time chamber. I shall train and then come back and be better.
Okay, so he does like the Goku thing. He's like, I'm training at 200 times gravity.
Yeah, kind of.
So that I come in and I'm a Super Saiyan. Look at me, my name is Goku.
It just takes too long. Terrible.
See, why aren't I voice acting right now?
The ability to is right there.
I mean, I do have the ability to now. Hello, microphone. Hello, recording software.
See?
Right,
That's all you need.
Here we go.
There you go. That's all you need.
The night is young, and you're so beautiful. Be flat.
Be flat. You can't quote that now. You got to quote something else.
Oh, you know what I forgot? You know what we need to do? And I'm going to say this on air. We need to look at the videos that my ex-wife's students. There's like 3 of them who are obsessed with our podcast, apparently.
Yeah.
Because she told them about us, and so they made us a video explaining like why they should be allowed to be on the podcast. And I just wanted to watch it before we told them no.
Just be like, no kids allowed.
No, and you know what? And they like to listen to this during her class. So, guys, if you're listening, sorry.
He says sorry. I will gladly consider it.
Okay. That's good for you. I just like being in control. That's all.
Hey, put it like this: I will consider it, but there have to be guidelines and things you have to do before you can.
Yeah, like you better come up with a good concept.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you better come up with a good concept. Step 1.
Good concept. have your notes. Don't forget to do your homework and eat your veggies.
You better eat your vegetables, sir. And you go tell your teacher right now, I'm going to eat my vegetables because Kevin said so.
How old are these kids?
They're in high school.
Okay, that changes a couple of things.
Does it?
You don't have to eat your veggies, but
No, they still need to eat their veggies. You be good boys.
okay. I still want a proof of concept for the episode. Notes. Veggies. If you get homework, finish your homework.
Yeah, do your homework now.
And at least a B average.
Be average. Yeah, be average, or you don't get on the podcast, and I will ask.
Don't be.
I know how to get that information. No, I'm always aggressive.
No, I was saying, be average. Don't be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Is that what all right, do the dance. Do it. No one else can see it. It's just me. Yes. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. You just missed it, everybody. He did a backflip with the headset on. Getting old is bullshit.
Fuck. Body ain't what it used to be. Fuck.
The animation on episode 2, Sifu, it kind of reminded me of the Marvel Rivals art style.
I'd say more like, oh my god, what's the name of the show?
What, Secret Love?
Arcane.
Oh, yes. That is
Very much like Arcane.
Yeah, I haven't watched it because, like, I know, but it's League of Legends, and, like, I don't really get into League of Legends, so I wouldn't know the lore to.
I didn't know the lore, and I was just like, this shit is awesome. Because it was a good story. They hooked me with a good story.
Okay. Well, I'm always down for a good story. Always. Mm-hmm. All right.
Let's see. What was
anything else you want to say about Sifu before we're done?
I just think it was too short.
Okay. All right. So this next one, actually, I'm going to say for right now, this next one is actually my favorite.
I think it was the funniest.
Exactly. New World, The Once and Future King, episode 3. That shit had to be my favorite because it was so fucking funny. Dude is what is his name? Aramis?
Oh, Aelstrom?
Aelstrom, yeah. It was like Aelstrom Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. It was freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's so perfect, though.
He's like, I'm Aelstrom. He's like, why does he keep talking about himself in a third person?
It's like he kept shitting on that man for not having a hand so many times.
Come on, dude. He's the only one who follows you.
The only one who survived.
We have all eternity, and you only have one hand. You use one hand to wipe your ass and eat your mush. Like, fucking Aelstrom, you're an asshole.
Scavala.
And every time he opened his eyes, he's like, Aelstrom lives again.
Yeah, how do you go from a place that doesn't have immortality, come to a place that has immortality, and you're like, nah, I don't have to die. I can keep coming back for more.
Oh, we have a kingdom in eternity.
But he could not win to save his life. All the fights that he fought as a child to an adult were all rigged.
Mm-hmm.
And that sounds completely totally right on for
100%.
for royalty.
But I mean, like, he was still ripped as shit.
Okay, he was ripped, but it didn't mean shit. The fucking king killed him like a few times.
He chops off his arm and he's just like,
just screams.
And then
like,
they just show all the different fights he did with the king. He's like, how about the game of strategy? And he like beats him in chess, and he's like, ha ha! And the guy goes, wham! Slams his head down, and I go ahead.
Fucking terrible.
Oh my gosh. Did you hear that noise over Facebook?
What noise over Facebook?
Okay, good. You did hear it. I just wasn't sure if it was recording. Because I heard it, and I was like, wait, oh, I still had my Facebook tab open, and someone did a message. So I was like, did that go through for recording? But yeah, I think that the Once and Future King was one. And then he goes, he's like, what do you wish? He's like, Dominion.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, even with all that armor and extra crap he used, he was still dying. Yes, okay. Even the mask made him look like a T-800 from freaking Terminator. I'm like,
Right.
really, you're gonna be like, let's just throw that little Easter egg in there.
Yeah.
No, I caught it. I saw it. It was big.
And he goes back. He's like, "What do you wish for?" And he's like, "I thought we already did this before. Didn't you hear me last time? Dominion." Oh, my pancreas!
I bet you, it's just not gonna work. It's over. It's done. You're just gonna keep losing. Just keep losing.
Just stop. Just stop.
It's okay. It's all right.
Just stop. But then, yeah, and then he finally finds his heart at the end, which is like, good for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, they got all those years of he trained to try and fight the guy. I guess he didn't learn how to fight properly. He just was like, oh, I have sinister powers now. And he's like, ooh. Like, wipes off his vest or whatever.
Just, bah.
He's like, I'm tired
Armor
of killing you. And he throws the crown, and he's like, oh. And he grabs the crown real quick. He's like, ha, I'm the king.
Like, I'm glad you went to the beach and was like, oh shit, what have I been doing? I wasted all this time trying to get it, but it's worthless.
Yeah.
No one beside me.
And then he opens up the chest, and there's like hundreds of those fucking crowns.
Like I said, just fucking crazy. It was funny because of the irony and because it was just ridiculous to see Schwarzenegger go so ham.
Yeah. What is and I guess the game is called New World, because I assume that they're like they title it based on the first part of the episode is titled after the game. Like, I haven't played New World.
Nor have I. Yeah, New World Eternal.
Okay. I've never played that.
Because it's by Amazon Games. Not the face. So, son of a bitch, Amazon, you put one of your own games in here.
Fucking Amazon. Come on, man. I'm talking about real games.
You said it's not a real game. I've never
played just now. Were you not listening like 3 seconds ago? I just said it's not a real game.
But it's for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X.
Well, whoop-de-fuck do.
And since we both have computers that have Microsoft Windows, we could play it on here too.
Oh, my Lanta. Let's not.
I mean, it could be fun.
Are we going to play Rivals? I thought we were going to play Rivals.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know how to play it, but I mean, I
haven't even tried.
I did go through some practices.
Oh,
with a bunch of characters, because I thought that I had access to all the characters at the beginning.
I thought they were all free.
Nope, you can only start with 9 in the practice, and it's Punisher, Iron Man, and what's the other? And Hulk, and Mantis, and there were a few, because like they only got 3 sections. It's like you got the Vanguard, which is like your tanks, and then you got your DPS, and then you got your utility, which is mostly healers. And I don't play healers, and I don't play utility. Like, I usually will play utility, where like I'm doing stupid shit like putting up walls and like defending people, or I'm doing DPS. I'm not good at Vanguard, and I'm not good at healing. Just let me go put in the damage and run around like crazy. And it's all so fucking slow. You move so slow, it drives me insane.
I am a tank.
Yeah, well, you can tank all day. I'll be behind you, be like, pew, 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 pew.
So, Groot and Rocket?
Rocket is one of them you could choose to. I didn't play with him. I tried Mantis. I tried Hulk. I tried Iron Man. Iron Man flies around the whole time. Like, he doesn't walk. He just flies.
No chill.
You're always flying. But again, it's slow, so he's just like, Look out! Incoming!
Terrible.
Terrible. And then I played with the Hulk too.
Okay.
He's really interesting. He's not terrible. He can turn into like Super Duper Hulk.
Oh, the World Breaker?
Where like he just becomes even more buff somehow.
Yeah, the World Breaker.
Okay.
He's gonna break the world.
Okay. And he can do a super jump. That's what Hulk can do. He can do a super jump and he punches a lot.
Well, yeah.
That's what Hulk does.
Yeah, Hulk smash.
Hulk punch. Yeah, Hulk smash and Hulk punch in the face.
Boom, boom.
Hulk punch. Falcon punch.
No, it's always Gandalf.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, we're really good at getting distracted today.
Fair enough.
Zang.
Zang.
Zang. Well, I think we're also excited because if we can actually stream together, it's gonna be super duper fun.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fucking fire.
Having like two people playing at the same time, and we're just gonna be shooting shit while we're shooting shit.
Shoot shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, next one.
Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah. So that one they talked a little bit at the beginning and the end. But I mean like the fights were fire.
Exactly. That's why I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, don't worry about Dungeons and Dragons. No, all the fight was right here. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was some serious like just murder. And they were all just going around like badasses. Like I admittedly don't know anything of the Warhammer universe.
I've been told a bit from a friend at work.
But why is he dragging the dude in his stone behind him?
I mean, do you want that little scrawny man to get murdered on his way there?
Okay, but he's like just dragging his ass around like you couldn't.
Look,
I don't know.
I
feel like there were other options.
You leave that sorcerer or priest or whatever you want to call him in his box so he survives until he dies.
but like, look, personally, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit how good your priest is. Fucking, oh, hey, we got to go to this planet. Oh, that's cool. When you get there, you got to pray. All right, that's fine. You got to go get in this box, and that's how you're going to get there. Excuse me?
I mean, his eyes are already clammed shut with that big piece of metal.
But what the fuck? He's just like dragging his ass behind him.
Yeah.
Like a goddamn briefcase at the airport without wheels.
And you saw when Titus dropped it, and Mataras was like, the fuck? And he just rolled up a straight shoulder check that fucking truck.
Yeah.
Bah!
Yeah, he just and then it just like casually drops the grenade behind him.
Oh yeah.
In the truck when he gets on it.
So he could walk away from the explosion.
Yeah. And then the fact that like I guess the whole point was they were trying to get an ordnance there to blow it up.
Yeah, to take out whatever unholy creatures were left.
Yeah, is it like is it I don't know for sure, but isn't Warhammer like a religious based future society?
Yes.
Thing? Okay, yeah. So they're doing all their, religious mumbo jumbo, and then they had that one final explosion, the big blue light that goes up in the air, and he turned around, didn't even flinch. Didn't even fucking flinch.
Dust cloud.
Yeah. He just walked, and he's just like, badass walk. Don't mind me. Badass walk. I can't tell you how many explosions I've walked away from like this. My back is burning, son. Burning. Badass walk.
How do people walk away from explosions in movies? It's bullshit.
That's bullshit. This hurts so bad.
My skin is burning.
Oh, is that Will Hammer 40,000?
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
If every single one of them was Will Ferrell.
Jesus Christ.
And then he opens up the tomb and it's his daughter. The one what is it? The landlord?
Oh, what was Pearl?
Pearl the landlord. That's it. He opens it up and it's Pearl.
You give me money!
Can I have 4 meals? Oh God, Will Hammer 40K.
It's out there.
Oh,
Somebody
God.
make it. Somebody make it.
Somebody do it,
It
and give me
deserves.
some credit.
Oh my God. Even if it's just a short skit, good God, it would be hilarious.
Oh my God. It's just like we could probably talk to AI into doing it.
Oh my God. Oh.
He's doing it right now, everybody. He's doing it right now.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Can I has 4 religious cults?
We gotta pick some of the best lines. Best lines from the good movies.
Give me now!
The best. The fucking best. God damn.
Oh God damn it. That'd be so fucking funny.
All right.
Oh man, we're just oozing with talent over here.
Good fucking ideas. That's what this is. It's always good fucking ideas. We don't have bad ideas. Maybe ideas that people have already had here and there. But...
Yeah, but I mean, like the world, I guess, is chock full of ideas. It's actually implementing them that's
the issue.
That is the struggle. That's the struggle. Anyways, anything else you want to say about Warhammer 40K?
Just that the animation was awesome. I was surprised that God. So the guy who played Materis was, oh God, I'm gonna butcher the name, but Adewale. He played in Lost as Mr. Echo, and he was in the Suicide Squad, the first one, before James Gunn took over, and he played Killer Croc. But he's a great actor. I like seeing him and stuff.
None of these I have seen.
Terrible. Even Mark Sheppard. Mark Sheppard was in it. Do you know who Mark Sheppard is?
Probably if I saw him. Not by name. Sorry. But, hold on, I got a computer right here.
That's right. Clickety click.
Clickety click, quick. Talk to them.
Mark Sheppard, he was Crowley in Supernatural.
Okay, yes, I did know that. Know that. No, you can't say Supernatural. I don't fucking watch Supernatural.
I'm just using that.
You got to use a reference that I know.
He was in He was in Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Okay, that I know.
He was in. Hold on. Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
Yo, okay, I can't remember which iteration of the Doctor he met. I want to say the 9th, maybe the 10th. One of those two.
The only thing I know about Doctor Who is Weeping Angels and Electric Screwdriver, Sonic Screwdriver.
Yes, Sonic Screwdriver.
And the phone booth, the TARDIS. TARDIS. There, see, I did it. I did.
Cybermen and the Daleks.
Did you know that? I didn't even know Minecraft came up with an update
that had Doctor Who in it.
No, it has Weeping Angel type people in it. Now,
there was an update that did have some Doctor Who stuff, and I think it had up to Peter Capaldi's Doctor in it.
What was it it had to be an extra, like a mod or some shit.
Nope.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm telling you, I saw it. I swear I seen it.
So the only thing I know, and the only reason I know this is because I play it with my children because it makes them happy, and we just go around digging shit, and then we start a new world every time we play.
Yes, because you can't remember where you left off.
Yeah, you can't remember where you left off. And you're like, fuck it, just gonna start over again and put another 35 hours into this world again, and then do it again.
Yep.
But they have these little. They're called creaking.
What?
They're called creaking. They look like really scary looking wood things. And when you look at them, they don't move. And when you look away, they come at you. But then you can't kill them. Like you hit them and they don't die. But when you hit them, they have an orange light that floats towards where their heart is. And then you have to go destroy the heart to kill the creaking.
That's weird.
Yeah. And they also made a pale forest, which is just white wood. Ladies.
Oh wait, that's pink wood. Sorry.
Stop it. I'm just kidding. Don't stop. It's fine. So yeah, that was Warhammer 40K. That's a KJ&A review of Warhammer 40K.
Yeah, among other things. But yeah, then I think the weirdest one, which they had to have a lot of, they just decided they were just going to do whatever. Pac Man.
Oh yeah, it was loose as shit.
Bro,
Super loosely based on Pac Man.
I was like, okay, I remember there was a cartoon series, and then there was a CGI series that came out like maybe a few years back.
Yeah, I remember that.
Pac Man, and I was like, okay, this makes sense. It makes sense. But what
Yeah,
they
it kind
did,
of.
but what they did with this, I was like, this shit got dark.
It got dark real fast.
Like,
And it was bloody and gross, but I was like, honestly, I wish I didn't know that it was Pac Man when I started it.
right?
Like, I wish I could have gotten that at the end.
I was like, yeah. Once you saw at the end where the orb opened, I was like, oh shit, it is Pac Man.
Mhm.
It just freaking digs in the dude, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's just, are you hungry? Like the first thing he says, are you hungry? Repetition. repetition. That shit was, I liked it. Like, it was a really good short story because it lets you think outside the box.
Oh yeah.
But again, I wish I watched it and didn't know that it was Pac Man, because and I mean, like, they do the intro to it every time. They say, Pac Man,
right?
Whatever, circle is what it's called. But like, like, don't tell me, and then like get that you would get that thing at the end where you're like, oh shit, like.
Yeah.
Like, you're the chosen one, and he finds a sword, and I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do?
Exactly, like finding. Okay, so you're coming out of a destroyed ship, and then you're finding a sword, and then you're like, all right, you have to eat or be eaten. So it's survival of the fittest. All right, cool, survival game. That's what you're thinking it is when you first watch it without even looking. If you don't look at the title and you just let it go, you're like, okay, it's a survival game.
Mm-hmm.
Until you're like, you can't eat a ghost. You're like, oh, what? Can't eat ghosts? Why would he even try to make it?
Yeah, she's like, you can, over and over again, except the eyes. I was like, oh!
Like, if you had just not seen the title and been able to like, oh, all right, that's definitely fucking Pac Man right there. Until it was blatantly obviously right at the end.
Yeah. Because then when the circle like bites into his back, and I'm like,
why?
What kind of creepy shit is happening
Until
here?
it like literally takes over his body, and apparently whatever is in his body merged with the freaking thing allows it to turn into some huge dark Pac Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, the fuck?
Like, so are we saying that Pac-Man is evil? Because it was like, as soon as he pulled it out of him, he was like, you're the one that's trapped.
Yeah.
And she just starts beating against the wall. There's strength and repetition.
Strength and repetition. And then but like, why was it glowing? Like, the lines were glowing until he died. And then it went into the little circle where there was the man shape. And then it stopped glowing. And she's
I'm
like,
guessing I think she's using them to open the door. And then you trying to use them as a vessel to get past the door.
Yeah.
But what lies on the other side of the door? Is it more things for her to just chomp, chomp, chomp?
Fucking, who knows?
Which is why her ass is probably there in the first place, to stop her from chomp, chomp, chomping everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then he grabs the berries at the beginning.
That.
Yeah, he grabs the cherries. He's like, whoa. And then he just starts, because like they kept showing the monsters, and I'm like, what are, like, I was waiting for them to somehow connect the monsters to Pac Man.
Right. Like, everything that he ate. Like, there was no connection, because it was, I mean, some kind of swamp monster, the thing that almost was like a spider minus 4 limbs, the friggin' centipede that was in the friggin' lava. Like, where do these things, are these later Pac-Man games that we never played or something?
Yeah, and then they had the ghosts that were flying, and they kept calling it a maze, but I'm also like, this is pretty open world maze.
Yeah.
like
the maze
there
is just a
wasn't
planet.
really. Yeah. Apparently, they just call it a maze for some reason.
Now, what I did find funny is that Puck, our Pac Man little ball, was Emily Swallow, who is the armorer in friggin' Mandalorian.
Yes, I did know. I remember I saw the name and I was like, where do I know you from?
Yep.
Because I could tell, the name and all that shit. But I thought that was super fun. Though. Awesome. I thought it was a really fun take on Pac Man. So aside from New World being funny as shit, like Pac Man is a close second, just because it was so out of the box.
Oh yeah,
and they didn't make it so out of the box where you had to stretch your imagination to say, "Oh, it's Pac Man," because they made several blatant references that were like, "Oh, this is 100% Pac Man." It's just way stretched out.
Yep.
If they had gone through the whole thing and then at the end they just showed a little symbol, like the Pac-Man symbol at the end of it, and had nothing to do with it, then I would be pissed and say, "This ain't fucking Pac-Man." But they actually made consistent references to Pac-Man and somewhat reasons for. I would have loved him to go through a door and then reappear in a place he was at earlier.
Oh, that'd have been interesting.
Like he went out the right door and came out on the left, and he's like,
hold the fuck up.
Huh?
Eh?
That would have been funny.
Oh, yeah. So we had the reference to the cherries. We had you can eat ghosts over and over again, but not the eyeballs. And obviously the gold ball turning into the pack shape.
Yeah. And then the cherry.
Yep.
The cherries that he ate.
Yep.
But what's weird is when they first show him, they're all at an angle. Is it a wrecked ship? Is that what it?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's a wrecked ship.
Okay, because all I saw was the tubes.
But I think they're all clones, so they're not.
Yeah,
they're just disposable.
Because when it first starts and they show the dude hanging, my first thought was, is this dude really hanging himself at the very first thing? I swear to God, it looked like a noose. And I was like, are they really starting it with some dude hanging himself? And then no, it's just a little hole in his back. It's a tube.
He just came out of the tube. God damn. He was like, nope, put me back in.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't open the glass. Don't open the glass.
It's a trap. Yep, exactly. Take me out.
Yeah. Are you hungry? You should eat. You probably want to eat.
So fucking weird.
It is so fucking weird, but I loved it. I loved it.
Oh god,
fun.
Yeah, I'd say so far the first episodes they brought out were really good.
Okay, let's see. I haven't seen the Mega Man one. You say you just saw the 8 ones, right? Okay.
Yeah, the first 8. So it ended with Armored Core.
So they've got the Outer Worlds.
Yep.
They got Mega Man.
Just came out.
Mega Man, I really hope it's good because I love Mega Man.
Spelunky.
That's just. That's Spelunky. I love Spelunky too. Have you played Spelunky?
I have not played Spelunky.
Okay, I'm not talking about the new one. Play the one that you can get for free on the computer.
Okay.
Because it's 2D. It's a little shittier, but that's all you need. The new one, I wasn't a huge fan of because I'm I don't need it pretty. I don't need it updated. No. Just give me the classic old one. And I think I probably played through 300 different levels until I got one perfect beating of it. And that was all I needed. I was done. I beat it 100% and I had a bajillion gold at the end because I hit everything perfect on it one time.
This guy over here.
It was fun. It was fun. And then let's see, Concord. I saw Exodus Odyssey, but that that makes me think of Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus. Did you ever play that game?
I don't think so.
It was they did it for PlayStation. It was let's see, it was a puzzle game. Mostly puzzle game because you're just some slave trying to work your way out. And then Then they came up with like Munch's Odyssey, which was like a first person shooter, and then they had something that was like a country western because they were they said at the very beginning that they were going to make 5 different games and 5 different genres in this world.
Okay.
But they did they did Odyssey, Abe's Exodus, and then it was like a second version of that with him again. But it was like he was a race of people that were just being enslaved, and like his mouth was sewn shut.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? Like he had the gray skin.
World?
Oddworld, that's it. Oddworld.
Okay.
Yeah. They had Oddworld. It was like Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus, and then they had like Munch's Odyssey.
Okay.
And then they had like some other Western. I never really paid attention after the first 2 with Abe in it because I really liked them, and it was super fun, and it was all like these just this crazy fucking like trying to solve these puzzles and escape from all the fucking monsters.
Don't want to die. Help me.
Don't want to die. That was back in the day when they were doing that that like 3D style, but then they would take pictures of it so it looked like it was 3D, but it was just a JPEG of sorts.
Huh.
You know, like when they did the Batman and Robin movie game, where it's just a person, but it's like it's showing them and it's a JPEG, but it looks like a person. They did that with 3D animation.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way. Mortal Wombat.
Terrible. No Mortal Wombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Too bad they never actually had that in one of the games.
They really should have. How dare they?
Shit was a goddamn banger.
It was a fucking banger. You damn right it was. Damn right it was. I still hear it now, and I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean,
Even though it was a shitty movie, it was still.
It was better. It was better than the fucking sequel.
Oh, 100%. It was better than the sequel.
Dear God.
But, I mean, I don't know. It was something.
It was something.
It was something. But that theme song,
Chef's kiss.
Chef's Kiss. Chef's
Fucking
Kiss.
facts.
Ooh, so nice. So nice I had to kiss it twice.
Okay.
Okay. Very nice, like. All right, well, I think we're done with the secret levels.
Or at least the first 5.
The first 5, yeah. We still got another 10 to go through.
Yeah, we got this.
We'll do it next time. We'll do it next. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we
It'll
got
be
that.
fine. Yeah.
Even though by the time we get to
awesome.
it, it'll be more episodes will drop.
How many more do they plan on dropping?
Uh-huh.
Remaining 7 with the remaining 7 episodes released on December 17th.
Oh, is that it?
But they haven't. Stop trying to take my money, Wikipedia. I'm sorry, I'm not paying you today. Today. It was renewed for a second season.
Oh, so we get 15 episodes.
The Pac Man episode served as a promotion for the upcoming game Shadow Labyrinth.
Oh God, is that supposed to be based on Pac Man?
I don't know if it's based on Pac Man or if they were just like, oh shit, it's made by the same people who. It says it's part of the Pac Man franchise, and it's supposed to be a continuation of the secret level episode.
Oh God. Oh,
like I was looking. Holy shit! Wait a minute.
Holy.
I'm looking at Steam's key art here.
Oh God.
And it is. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Okay. Look at this shit.
Right,
Do you see this shit?
Shadow Labyrinth. Okay.
Look at the Steam art. Look at the art on it. Like.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, look, it looks like they got the
little puck
Little puck.
And the Chosen.
Yeah, what the fuck? Hold on. It's a 2D action adventure game. It will be a figure known as the Swordsman and is guided around a giant maze by an orb known as Puck. And let's see, they will explore the maze, fighting monsters, acquire new abilities. Okay. They said it's going to be Metroidvania. Do you know what that means?
Metroid meets Castlevania?
So, I mean, they all have a very specific style. Metroid and Castlevania and all that shit, they have a specific style. It's like they have
a 2D platformer kind of.
Yeah, it's 2D. You have places you can go, and then it's like you only have a limited space to go, and then you pick up the next item, and that opens up a couple more doors. And then you get in those doors, get the next item, and then those open up a couple more doors. So that's apparently how it's going to be. I'm totally buying this fucking game. It's on Steam. So
okay.
I can't believe that, considering this a Pac Man franchise continuation. Like,
how?
What the French toast? What the French toast? What the fuck?
How?
You know what? You know what? I hope it's fun. I hope it's a good game. I hope it's fun. Continue the Pac-Man universe in whatever the fuck this is.
If it looks anything like it did in this short episode, yeah, it's gonna be fucking fire.
Yeah, because that was. I mean, if it's 2D, so it's probably not gonna be much more than you have your sword and you attack to the right and the left and the top and the bottom. But I mean I'll get it anyways because I enjoy those type of games, so that's fine.
It'll be fun. Yeah.
It's fine. It'll be fine. It's fine.
It's gonna be
It's
all right.
fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine.
Okay. So Shadow Labyrinth / Pac Man by Bandai Namco.
Of course. Bandai
Okay.
Namco.
Is there anything else you want to say about this cray stuff?
If you haven't checked out Secret Level, you should go ahead and check out Secret Level, now streaming on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, and let us know what you think about it, because I'm curious what other people's opinions are, because I know we have our own opinions.
Yes. What are yours?
What are your opinions? But Jay, you want me to tell them where they can find us?
That's right. You tell them where you can find us.
You can find us at kjandapodcast@gmail.com, and they can also find us on the Facebook and the Twitter and the Threads. And what's that other one called?
Instagram and
Bluesky?
Yeah.
Bluesky, that's it. Instagram and Bluesky. And then you can find us on patreon.com/kjandapodcast. You can also find us at linktr.ee/kjandapodcast. It has all the shit on it. And you can help a podcast in need by going to buymeacoffee.com/kjandapodcast, where, we're just on our own over here. See, this is how you do it. One of us has to talk about it. The other one has to sing about McLaughlin at the same time.
That's right.
If anything, we're consistent, people.
Damn skippy.
If anything, we're fucking consistent.
I mean, I do Adia, but I don't think Adia really applies to this. Even though it is one of my favorite Sarah McLaughlin songs.
If you see a podcast in need, just the price of a cup of coffee.
That's right. Just buy us a cup of coffee. Goddamn.
Buy me a coffee.
I just need some caffeine. Start the day. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on. How else do we do this podcast? I'm not going to buy coffee. I'm going to buy alcohol with it.
Yep.
Because we record at night. And it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's past 5 o'clock here.
I mean, if I'm a pirate, so
yeah.
If I'm not working, 10.
Yar!
Or whenever I wake up.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the KJ Podcast. We love you.
Good night,
Bye.
Floss.